G'day everybody, welcome back to our playthrough of Valheim. As you can see, we are in the plains. It is getting dark, so it's probably a good time for us to head on home before stronger enemies start spawning. Speaking of stronger enemies, we did have some trouble dealing with some of those blobs the other day. I can see one just there. So we definitely want to maybe be extra careful with them. I think I definitely overestimated our abilities in the plains, considering we haven't really died yet. So I just want to make sure that we're being extra careful here. And we've already found some fullings. That's a 2-star fulling. Okay, I am not keen. Not keen at all. Alright, hopefully we'll be able to get out of this jam. Yeah, so what I've noticed is that at night there are definitely more fullings everywhere, and the stronger ones as well. So, okay, here we are at home. Might be a good idea to make a stand right here. Okay, fighting on slopes is quite annoying, actually. There we go. Alright, that wasn't too bad, actually. Not sure if it was just the 2 or if there was a 3rd. I feel like there were more. Maybe they've broken aggro already, so don't need to worry too much. Grab a few bits and pieces here, and let's make our way inside. Let's sleep, and we'll continue on with the day. Now, in terms of what we'll get up to in this episode, I want to check back on our flower, and hopefully sort of progress a little bit more on maybe rethinking how to deal with our kitchen. And I'm also going to do a few bits and pieces which I suppose maybe I should have done ages and ages ago, because I get a lot of comments from people telling me, you know, what I should have done by now, which I still haven't done. So we'll try and get a few things going. But first things first, let's just have a sleep and get that rested buff as well. Okay, so let's maybe just put a few coins away. We've got a lot of lox meat here. I'll probably just put that away as well. I hear some banging somewhere. Not entirely sure where that's coming from. Let's just dump the lox meat in there. Maybe I can put this away now. Bit of tar. Yeah, I've got to go back to the silo and maybe put a few bits and pieces away here. Alright, and tar, I think that goes here. Yeah, cool. Alright, so, let's check on our barley making. Or sorry, flour making rather. 20 barley flour. Okay. Or weight. So it can be pretty heavy. We're gonna need to find a way to store this, and I think maybe in this episode we could be expanding our pantry a little bit. So, which means we might need to do a little bit of Tetris around here as well. So barley flour, I assume, is what we're going to need to use with the oven. So we'll have a think about that. One thing that was suggested, instead of sort of trying to expand even more and trying to, you know, fit an oven in here, perhaps maybe what we could do is we could move the cauldron onto the hearth, and I think we might be able to fit both the cooking station and the cauldron together. So that might be a good idea. Though, I am sort of curious to see how big the oven is exactly. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Yeah, right. That oven is actually quite large, isn't it? Initially, I was sort of thinking of putting it there. And somehow getting it to fit. It doesn't seem to want to fit, though. We might have to take a few things down. If I can just put the oven here, I might as well do that, guys, and not really move the cauldron. We'll see how we go. Anyway, spice rack off. Let's get rid of that. And I might quickly just get rid of some of this soil here. I think that could be the problem. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that fits, guys. So I'm thinking we might not need to do too much moving of stuff. We just need to get the iron and the settling cores. Settling cores I think we have. The iron we might not have enough of. And I don't think we've got any more iron scraps laying about anywhere, so might be a good idea for us to go to the swamps and see if we can continue getting some more iron scraps. Just double checking that we don't have any just sitting around somewhere. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Alright. So tell you what, guys. I think maybe first things first is we'll do something about the farm here. And once we've done that... excuse me. Once we've done that, we should be able to go out to the swamp. Alright, let's harvest all of this. I mean, we've got a lot of veggies now, don't we? Particularly onions, I think. We weren't successful in growing 2 lines of onions here, though, so that's a bit of a shame. Anyway, I'm thinking, guys, maybe we can go with another batch of veggies without having to grow the seeds. I think we'll just grab some of this, and I'm just going to throw these in with the pigs. There we go. And now I'm just gonna get veggies back in. So you know what, 100 of each type should do the trick, I think. Yeah, hopefully that's enough space. Oh no. My bad, guys. We're doing seed onions here. Not my intention. Anyway. Too late now. And let's actually get onions in. Alright, cool. A lot of carrots there. I think I'll go half turnips, half onions here. So... and we'll go heavy on the onions though, so let's do heaps. Alright, so hopefully that all goes well. Obviously we'll have to see how that goes in a few days, maybe. And yeah, I think my whole idea now is that we've got like a much bigger farming area and we're growing so many more vegetables at a time. I feel like we don't need to do it so often. Or let's just say I want to get away with not having to do it so often. Anyway, just gonna grab one more skewer here just in case we need that extra skewer. Might be good to have 2 of everything here. Alright, so now that that's done, I think we should take a little bit of a jaunt into the swamp. It's been a while. You can let go of a few things here. I have barley sitting around somewhere. Not exactly. I'll put barley there, maybe. Extra onions. Alright, looking good, and we do have a few bits and pieces here, which I would like to try and let go of. Actually, we don't have enough Surtling cores either, so gotta consider that. Resins. Let's try and see if I can fill up some sconces now. Gotta get rid of a few of these resins. Yeah, these sconces are definitely very, very efficient, aren't they? Alright, actually there's probably some sconces upstairs that we can fill up. Okay, these are still max. Oh, there we go. Very good, alright. So, let's actually head to the swamps. Now, if I'm not mistaken, there's still one of the sunken crypts that we haven't exactly been to. And I think it's probably this one here. So yeah, let's see if we can actually get some scrap from there. We might need the swamp key, just in case. There we go. So, are we ready? I think we are. There we go. I was getting worried there for a second. And then if we find some Surtlings, we'll try and get those Surtlings as well. Because, yeah. Definitely in need, aren't we? Alright. Swamp Gate. Over that way. Guys, I've just had a thought though. We do need to... we do need to run back with the metal scraps, don't we? Okay, alright. I know there's a place nearby where there may be some Surtlings or a Surtling spawner. I just can't remember exactly where that is. Alternatively, we could go crypt diving, which we haven't exactly done in a very long time. Yeah, I get the feeling that it might be somewhere here. We'll have a look around a little bit later. But anyway, let's focus on trying to mine. I'm probably gonna throw away a few bits and pieces here that we can easily get. I'll do that a little bit later. Okay, whole bunch of nothing here. Okay, these guys take some kind of, like burn damage or something like that from the silver sword, I guess. Entrails, yeah. I definitely want some entrails. Entrails would be useful. 10 scrap iron. I guess I should try to get as many scrap iron pieces as I could find. You know, in hindsight, I think we had quite a few bars of iron, which we brought to the new house, the Plains house, which are sort of just sitting there doing nothing. I suppose we can just keep that there for a rainy day. Okay, that is a lot. Might want to let go of the things that we don't want right now. Do I need the poison arrows? I feel like maybe we can not. I don't think they're that worthwhile. I remember a lot of people keep saying, oh, pick up the yellow mushrooms, but I haven't really found any new uses for the yellow mushrooms just yet. So, you know, for me, it's always not really been worthwhile. Okay, I think we're at max here. Well, we can get rid of more withered bones, I suppose. Alright. We're definitely at max. Which means we're gonna have to make this run. 36. That's not so bad. Not so bad at all. Okay, so let's head on home. I don't think it's gonna be too much of a run, to be honest. And I guess the question is whether or not I want to go and just completely empty out this crypt or not. Because I could do that. I'd totally do that. You know, maybe it's not such a bad idea to do, actually, guys, because we do have some iron scrap sitting there, which I assume will despawn if we don't actually grab them. Alright. And it's night as well. When we get home, I think we can... Oh, okay. Yes, yes, pleasant. We can sleep and, you know, get a really good maximum, you know, rested buff, or the best that we could do. And... yeah, I would say... hopefully that'll make things easier for us, but there's also the matter of looking for certlings, and I think the second time we go to the swamps we'll try to look for those certlings before we actually go in to try and get the rest of the iron. Alright. Home sweet home. Again, we still need a door for the side, don't we? We'll just jump in. Okay, so let's actually drop our iron in. That way we can just start making those bars as soon as possible. Alright. Now we can just throw the rest of that there. And probably going to need some coal, but I'm not going to worry about that for now. Time to go upstairs, have a rest, put some of our treasures away. Maybe stock up on a little bit of food before we go. Where are we keeping chains? There we go. Alright, so let's grab some food and we'll be on our way. Maybe we'll do a few more ice creams. Oh no, we need the I don't have my spice rack, do I? Let's come back to that, guys. I don't think it's going to be too bad for us to have what we have currently. We still have 14 minutes on the current ice cream that we've got in our bellies. So perhaps maybe it's not such a bad thing to leave for now. Apparently these cloudberries are actually not so bad to just consume on their own. But anyway, I'm confident we'll be able to get through with just what we have. Alright, so let's get to it. Okay, so first things first, let's try and find the Surtling spawner. I'm just trying not to aggro the big boy over there. Alright, just trying to remember where we saw them before. Ah, yes. Okay, so the bone mass is here. I'm pretty sure the Surtling spawners are around that side somewhere. So, let's see if we can go look for it. Yeah, there we are. So I might just mark where it is. That way we can maybe come back here on the regular. Try and get these guys. I think Frostner might be really good for these types of enemies. Okay. We only got coal out of that, guys, so that's not great. Not great at all. I don't know if there are more spawners or not in the area. I have a feeling perhaps maybe there may be a few more around these parts, but I might just regularly return there. Unfortunately, we didn't find any this time around, so perhaps maybe going back into crypts and stuff like that might be a good idea. See if we can find Surtlings there. Alright, let's go back into the sunken crypt and yeah, try and look for some more iron scraps. And yeah, I have a feeling, guys, that the extent of this episode really is going to be just us sourcing materials for our oven. I think we should be able to build the oven now. I think we probably do have enough, but I just don't want to let any of the scraps and stuff like that go to waste, which is why I'm opting to do a little bit of mining. Okay, looks good. Oh, okay. So these two rooms were actually connected. Yep. Alright, well, time to go off to the right. Alright. That could be the extent of this sunken crypt, guys, so... and if I'm not mistaken, also the extent of all of the sunken crypts for this entire swamp. Which means that if we do need more iron in the future, then we're gonna need to be able to source it somewhere else. Just gonna bring some bits and pieces that we found before, because we do have the weight for it. Righto, I think we're done. Let's head back. And yeah, I guess in terms of sourcing more iron, my guess is that we're going to actually need to sail... Oh, I don't know. I would say maybe here. This seems like it's close enough for us to explore. And hopefully we'll be able to get a lot of iron from these swamps. Draugr Elite. I don't know if I want to maybe run here to see if I can find some more Surtlings, or if I might not bother with the Surtlings from... or the Surtling cores from the swamps. Still 4 minutes on Ichthir, unfortunately. Alright, so... I might just swing by the Surtling spawning point here once more. Just to see if they've respawned. If they have, we'll try and take them out. Now, I'm not entirely sure if maybe they're only giving me coal because... I've killed them with Frostner. Maybe I need to kill them with something else. Ooh, that one's a 1-star. Can't say I've seen a 1-star Surtling before. There we go, Surtling core. Just the one. Or a couple, actually. It's not too bad. Right. Well, let's head back. Grab that. And that. Okay. Now, it's been a while since we've actually been into normal crypts. In fact, I'm not entirely sure where we can find normal crypts nearby. The best place I can think of is potentially going back to our very, very first home. lot of fish here. All right. I guess we should just tidy up a little bit first, as much as possible. So we'll throw that in there. Coal. Yeah, well, let's just drop some coal in here. Throw that back there, and maybe coal in there as well. A few things for the pantry. So I think we're missing maybe one more settling core. Alright, so I'm also thinking we've got a lot of trophies which are sort of littering the area. Our so-called junk piles. I am going to get the obliterator very, very soon to deal with junk piles. So we can basically convert things into, I believe they're just converted into coal straight up, which will be very useful. But if we are going to keep some, then I think maybe I'll dedicate like a few chests for that. In fact, let's actually take a look at what's required for the obliterator here. So we need a lot of iron for that as well, and copper. Copper I'm not entirely sure if we have much of. So that is a little bit worrying. I can hear a lot of banging around up here. Probably this guy. Scaring our pigs. Alright. Cool. I really wanted to try and get that oven set up today, but I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get there. Yeah, we've got a lot of caves around here. Got a cave there. I'm thinking maybe if we go to the Stones portal, we can explore a couple more caves around this area. And hopefully that might do it. So let's just quickly prepare for that. Food-wise, I think we're looking good. Ice cream, yeah, it's 20 minutes on the ice cream currently. And then another one ice cream, so that's not too bad. Let's actually sleep. That way we can just make sure that we're exploring during the daytime. Alright, we've got 18 minutes on our rested buff there. Plenty of food. The swamp key we don't need. Let's just put that away for a sec. And yeah, let's connect this. And we've got Ichthir ready as well. Okay, so why don't we use Ichthir? I probably don't need to rush into eating more food, since we are dealing with just the plains and Black Forest. Hang on a second, guys. Let me go back and rethink this. So I think maybe we have a portal that's actually a little bit close. Or even closer, rather. Okay, nice. So, I might even get rid of this portal, guys. Since, you know, we'll just be carrying it with us. There must be a workbench somewhere nearby, though. But yeah, we should be able to now just go directly south. Where's the workbench for it, though? Ah, just in here. Yeah, okay, we set up some kind of a base here. Interesting. Alright. Let's go south, and let's see if we can find some caves. But generally speaking, like, whenever you see, like, these misty areas, there might be a crypt. What up? Just passing by, my friend. Don't need to be too alarmed. Definitely outrun him, I think. Apparently somewhere here there must be a crypt. There we go. Alright, let's go. Burial chambers. Been a while since we've been in one of these ones. Might be a good idea to eat a little bit. Yeah, don't like that silver, do you? Alright, let's grab these. Alright. Got 3 Surtling cores. Oh, actually, no. The 1 Surtling core. 2 Surtling cores from our portal there. I'll grab that. Very good. Let's go through here first. There we go. Okay, not too much going on here. Just a few mushrooms. And the sounds in these burial chambers are a lot creepier than I remember them to be. Don't forget, guys, it's been a very long time since we've been to one of these places. Might not be a bad idea to eat something. Alright, I think that's it, guys. So, we do have a decent amount. And I don't really think that there's really any need for us to find more. Not yet, at least. Okay, here's heaps more. We'll take it. Brilliant. Good. Alright. So now we should be able to just teleport our way back. One thing that I should do, though, is I should be... I should be putting an X on that, getting rid of that, and should just do this. Alright. Big hole. Not bad, not bad. Let's maybe just start by storing stuff first. Brilliant, okay. Tons of surtlings now. I guess all we need to do really is just make that oven and then put our spice rack back, but I'm also going to maybe redesign and move the pantry, and then we'll add another stack of chests for the pantry on this wall. I think I've said that a few times now, but we'll do that in the next episode. In terms of finishing up this episode, though, I think it might be worthwhile just checking back on our farm. Okay, things are looking okay, but I guess it's not ready yet. I thought... Oh, no, there we go. It is ready. Well, let's harvest everything. Yeah, I'd be interested to see how much we actually get here from the entire harvest, and what sort of level of production we can get with this size of the farm. Now, one thing that I didn't take into account, though, is the fact that we still have to look for flax. And, well, we need a farming area for the flax as well. Yeah, so I'm just not entirely sure if it should be half barley, half flax, or if we need to expand and do, you know, one area for barley and one area for flax. We'll see. Anyway, let's take a look. So we have 112. Right, so we could get up to, what, about 55, 56? Something like that. My bad, guys. Let's just quickly grab the cultivator, and I think I'll end the episode by getting more barley in. I want to try and get that barley production up. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that little patch over there. I really don't know why it's constantly doing that. The rest of the crop more than makes up for it anyway. I guess really what's going to determine how much barley and flax I want, well, maybe let's take flax out of the equation here, but I think what's going to determine how much I want is really how much flour is actually required to make what I assume is going to be bread, because we're going to be making an oven. So yeah, we'll see. Alright, things are looking good. How much do we have in total now? 51. Almost exactly correct as I predicted. Okay, well, this has been, I don't know guys, has it been a slow episode? I guess it sort of has been. Nothing completely new, obviously, we're just sort of you know, doing what needs to be done. But I think it's probably about time that we, you know, get a few basics sorted in this place. So hopefully we get the oven the next episode. We'll also try and get our obliterator in as well. And then I sort of want to also just do a few bits and pieces around the house. I keep talking about the ceiling here and how I want to continue working on the ceiling a little bit. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, guys, I think I'm going to sign out here. Hope you enjoyed this episode. As usual, leave a like, a dislike, or a comment or two down below. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.